Welcome to Nightmare Echoes. Listen, scream, and embrace your horror obsession. In this episode, Margo is here to discuss the Purge Anarchy. Who is this heroic main character? What weapons are used throughout the movie? And why were Liz and Shane made for this role? If you'd like to follow us on any social medias, the links are in the description. Next week on the podcast is The Invisible Man. But until then, a movie that will have you upgrading your home security system. The Purge Anarchy. Hello everybody, welcome back to Nightmare Echoes. I'm your host Elazar. I'm joined again by co-host Margo. Margo, how's it going?
Hello. Going fine?
Cool. Today we're covering The Purge Anarchy 2014. Written and directed by James DeMonico, who also did the first one. This one starring Frank Grillo. Do you know the name he is called by?
Do I know?
The main character. What is his name?
He's a sergeant.
He's a sergeant.
I only know that because it says it for the subtitles when he's speaking.
Do you know why?
I assume he's a sergeant of some kind, either in the military or...
He's a cop.
So, okay. I don't know. I'm like, do you think that was realistic that he's a cop? He seemed to be... I guess cops do get military training though, a little bit.
Yeah, he might have been in the military and then became a cop.
They do, because they do suggest that he may be a cop at the beginning in the movie.
Right, yeah.
But I'm like, dang, he's acting like a commando. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know that I would believe that he was just a cop. Not to say but you know what I mean. Like, most cops aren't, unless he's like a SWAT team member. Was he a SWAT team member?
I don't know. But...
anyway.
Okay, so the reason we know Sergeant is because at the very end of the movie, someone calls him Sergeant.
Yeah, right.
But in a special feature of this movie, someone refers to him as Leo.
Oh.
And by the spoiler third movie, we find out his name is Leo Barnes.
Okay, sure.
So I wrote the notes as Leo.
Uh-oh.
Because I knew that. Oh, that's fine.
No. I'd be like, who the F is that?
Well, he did the same thing with the Bloody Stranger in the first one.
Yeah. I mean, he's still called the Stranger in this movie.
He is still called the
He's
Stranger.
not really in the movie that much, but he does pop up and he's still called the Stranger.
Yeah. We'll get
not
his name
the bloody.
one day.
She's not bloody in this one.
Right.
He's not called the Bloody Stranger.
We'll get his name eventually. Oh, I forgot to say, Frank Grillo is from Boss Level, which I freaking think is an amazing movie.
What is? Oh, it's a movie.
It's Boss Level. He's stuck. It's like Groundhog Day, but all these assassins are after him, and the moment they kill him, he starts back. He wakes up in the bed.
Oh, Boss Level, like a video game.
Yes, and he's got to make it past all these.
Oh, this sounds like a movie I'd like.
It is a great movie.
Oh, I gotta look this
I've watched it at least 3 times because my kids
I gotta
love
look
it too.
this up.
And then he was also in 2 of the Captain America movies.
Oh, yes. That's where I know him from. I'm like, he looks so familiar.
Yeah.
He was one of the Hydra guys
Yes,
that was
exactly.
I was like, he's so familiar looking. I cannot place him. And as per usual, did not look it up. Okay.
So Carmen Higo as Eva Sanchez. She's from Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them. She's in Alien Covenant, and she's in Alex Cross 2012.
Okay.
Zach Gilford plays Shane from Midnight Mass and Friday Night Lights.
Friday Night Lights. I didn't watch Friday Night Lights, but I'm like, Zach Gilford. I feel like he was in some show because his name sounds so familiar. Right. See, this is why I don't look things up so I can be...
shocked in the podcast.
I can be so interested when you tell me.
I love this. Great. Then Kylie Sanchez as Liz. She is Zach Gilford's real-life spouse. She was in Lost for 14 episodes, so that's what I know her from.
Lost! Oh my gosh! Another one. I'm like, she looks so effing familiar. Oh boy.
Zoe Soul as Callie. I didn't really see anything that I knew her from. Justino Machado is Tanya. That's the friend.
So I know her. She was in the show, the remake of One Day at a Time, which is really, really good.
Okay.
I highly recommend. I think you'd like it. It's a comedy. Obviously, One Day at a Time.
She was also in Final Destination 2.
Okay.
And then Edwin Hodge as Bloody Stranger, who
Is he credited as Bloody Stranger?
Oh, he might be credited as Stranger in this one, yeah.
Yeah.
But I know him from As Above, So Below. This movie had a budget of anywhere from $9 million to $11 million, depending on where you check, and it made a box office of $111.9 million.
That's quite a lot.
Yeah, it's good profit. So they're going to make more.
Yeah, well, they did.
Yeah, there's total 5 right now and a TV show that went 2 seasons at
There's
least.
5? I only know 3. Oh,
Yeah.
There's election year. What's the one after that?
The first Purge.
Yeah.
The
I do
Purge.
remember.
Yeah.
I do remember that came out. That's right.
And then the 5th one is the Forever Purge.
Is that out already?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
I own the 5 Blu-ray set.
the Forever Purge.
The Forever Purge.
Interesting.
The concept is people are like, I don't want the purge to end, and they still killed even though they're not supposed to. And the government's now trying to stop this
just chaos.
monster that they've created. Right. But these chaotic people are not in any way stopping.
Yeah, I mean, that kind of, whatever, I can get into it, but that kind of goes against what they're saying about the actual purge.
Exactly.
Whatever, okay, fine.
Yeah. So the movie begins with a title card that's showing us that this is in the, I guess, then future year of 2023 in America.
Very futuristic.
Unemployment is below 5%, and then violence is non-existent, while every year fewer and fewer people live below the poverty line.
Oh, boy.
I wonder why that is. Yeah,
interesting.
Right? All thanks to the Purge.
Oh, yeah. Well, in a way, they're right.
Yeah. The Purge logo has the New Founding Fathers logo next to it, and then adds the word anarchy in the bottom.
So the Purge happens on March 22. Is there significance to that?
March 21st.
No, it's the 22nd.
It
Starts on the 21st and ends on the
21st.
22nd.
It's like an
I was like,
overnight
that's
shift.
It's such a random time. Did they just pick a time where there's not anything else going on?
I think they had to have, right? St. Patty's Day
yeah,
already
there's not that
passed.
much going on. Let's just do it in March. I think they should do it in summer, and I'll tell you why. Because it's been proven that people get angrier when they're hot.
Yeah?
So maybe tempers are boiling, literally, and they're wanting to go kill people.
That could be. All right, so we find out here, yes, it's March 21st, and it's 4:34 p.m., meaning the purge starts in 2 hours and 26 minutes. We see Eva, who's working at a diner, and she is serving her last customer, who warns her to get home since it's getting late. And then he says, stay safe.
They all keep saying, stay safe,
Yeah,
stay safe.
I
It's like the
watched-
Merry Christmas of the Purge.
Yeah, exactly. I watched it with my father, and he was like, this is going to drive me nuts if they keep saying this phrase.
Well, I only say it until the Purge starts.
Yeah, exactly. Eva meets with the other staff, Carlos and Tanya, wondering when their boss is going to let them go. Carlos says if they're doing anything fun tonight, and he says he's thinking of kidnapping Eva, if that's okay with her, and she seems a little preoccupied at the moment, so I don't know if she really pays attention. But this is like a running theme. Like, everybody's acting like Eva is the hottest thing in the world.
It's only 2 people.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah.
Like, they're setting this up. I'm like, what's going on here?
Yeah.
Eventually, Mrs. Crowley does let them go home. She hopes to see them tomorrow and to stay safe. Carlos offers Eva a ride home, but she says no thanks. Tanya says that she wishes he would give her a ride home. Tanya says that she should accept it because he's attractive.
Yeah.
Eva says that he's a dog, and Tanya alludes to the wild things she would do with that dog.
Yeah. Yeah. So this is setting up that her friend is like,
Wild.
well, she's like, she's whatever. I guess that's a good word for it. but-
Promiscuous?
I mean, I don't know if she's actually promiscuous, but she's one of the like side character best friends or whatever who are like, let's party.
Yeah, okay.
Even though
Sure.
she's in her 40s, probably.
Yeah.
That's unrealistic.
Yeah.
We got to go to bed by 9 p.m.
So Tanya asks Eva if she's really going to ask Miss Crowley tonight, and Eva says that she has to because she can't afford his medicine. I think they say stay safe 10 times in this scene here.
Yeah. Stay safe, stay safe, stay
There
safe.
is a deleted scene here where we do see Eva ask her boss for the raise, and her boss says things like, aren't you already getting welfare? I'm already paying you under the table so you don't have to pay taxes. And she says, I think you're making enough money. You don't need to make any more. And then as she walks away, the boss goes, hey, if you'd have fought me on it, I'd have paid you more. But since
What?
She goes, but since you just
Oh,
let
so
me
that
push you over.
That explains there's a later conversation,
Yes,
which
exactly.
we'll get to in a little bit. That with her daughter, and her daughter's like, did you ask the way we practice?
Yeah.
And you get the impression, maybe not in the thing, but I'm like, oh, okay. So that line makes way more
Right.
sense.
And I think that they cut it for time or pacing, but it really defines this character.
Yeah.
Like, I think that, like, when
Yeah,
later she's
I
willing to
agree.
fight for things.
Yeah, because it doesn't seem any different,
Yeah.
right? You don't know that I guess she's like a pushover, but she doesn't seem to be a pushover ever.
Yeah. And then we cut to Frank Grillo's character, Sergeant, who I'm going to call Leo, because his full name is Sergeant Leo Barnes.
Which is going to confuse me because his name is not Leo in the movie, and also it doesn't really matter because I don't remember names anyway.
He's loading a 6-shooter.
We should call him Hydra Guy.
Hydra Guy.
Which is going to confuse everyone else.
Hydra Guy. Right now, Leo is holding a stainless Ruger GP100 that is never seen again by this character in this movie.
I guess he dropped it. I don't know.
He then picks up his AK-MSU, which is the main weapon he uses through this. He's looking at a picture of him holding a child, which gives us a clue of his motivations in this movie. Then we meet Shane and Liz, who are in a car driving, listening to the radio. People talk about the Purge. Shane is looking through pictures of them and their relationship on the tablet, but it seems like there's a weird mood going on.
Well, the other thing is, I thought this before you know what's happening. He's obviously looking at pictures of them. Yeah. Like you see that on the iPad. And then she's like, what are you looking at? And he's like, oh, nothing. And I'm like, why is he keeping that a secret? It sounds like he's looking at porn or something. The way he's like, oh, nothing.
Right. So again, deleted scene would have explained it.
Well, I mean.
Right. But the deleted scene is he's looking for jobs.
Oh.
And we find out that he's been laid off. And that the reason they are taking this drive to their sister's house on Purge night, which doesn't make sense. Like, who's out on Purge night? Is because since he lost his job, they can no longer afford the security system on their house. And so they have to drive to his sister's, who has protection. But her sister has 3 kids and 1 newborn baby. So they don't want to inconvenience her too long. So that's why they're showing up last minute.
Oh, okay.
Which answers a lot of questions.
Oh, my gosh. Because I wrote down... Do you think 9 years of purges would make you so blasé about it that you'd be like, it's fine. Let's just wait till the last minute. Yeah. They like stop at a grocery store, which again makes more sense because they want to bring stuff to the house for his sister. Yeah. Like, I'm like, I don't understand. Like, why are you guys waiting to the extreme last minute to do this drive? It's so dumb. Yeah. But okay. Well, that makes a lot more sense.
So a lot of these deleted scenes were really good scenes.
Well, I think... That one, okay, like, fine. I mean, you could just be like, you dummies, why are you waiting? But the one with Eva, I think you almost needed it because that's like a little character arc that you do not get at all. Right. I mean, she's still a good character, but you don't get that arc.
On the screen billboard, we see new founding father Donald Talbot delivering a political message while they're showing us the 2 hours left until the annual purge. Eva's walking her way home, and all the shops are lowering their metal gates. We see a street vendor who's trying to sell Eva Uzi or Beretta, saying that it'll be cheap. He yells that she can get a blade to slit a man's throat if she needs to. And he says, we take any type of payment, which I don't know if they were alluding to anything else or just saying cash or credit.
No.
Were they alluding to something?
I think they were alluding that he would take a sexual favor.
That's what I thought. Right. So, guy 2.
I know, but... I didn't count that guy because he's probably just suggesting that to every attractive lady that walks by. Okay. She should have taken that Uzi.
Oh man. Yeah, and then I wrote, at her apartment, Eva cannot catch a break because now she's stopped by Diego. Yeah. She tries to tell him that she's too tired, but he says that she should invite him up there for extra protection tonight. He says that he's the man for the job, and we can see that he's already drinking. It looks like he's got a 40 in his hand. Then we see her daughter Callie, who's watching propaganda on a video that has the logo of the NFFA crossed out, which looks like red spray paint. And the video is called Carmilo's Call to Action and shows people training how to shoot firearms. Papa Rico, Callie's grandfather and Eva's father, says that she needs to turn off that stuff. She says that he's the real deal, and Papa Rico believes that the guy won't put his money where his mouth is. But she's like, he's from this neighborhood. I know that he means well.
Grandpa thinks he's just riling people up, but not going to actually do anything about it. Right. Like, it's not that he's, like, for the purge. Yeah. But he's just like, whatever. It's not going to do anything.
He makes it pretty clear that the night pisses him off.
I mean, yeah. Yeah. I would say any sane person, it would be upsetting, right?
Right. Which is funny because the writer and director and even the producers talk about it. Like, they made this movie as a political statement of, like, how crazy things could get. And they're worried that if we're not careful, the country could turn into this kind of world.
But I don't think so.
Right.
Well, but their message is opposite, right? Well, okay. So I'm really gonna get into it. And we'll talk about it when it comes. But the point this movie seems to be trying to make is normal people aren't really into the purge. The government's just using this as an excuse to get rid of poor people or underprivileged people or whatever. And I guess you could argue, I don't know. I'm just like, so it kind of goes against what the point of the movie seems to be, that we would descend into chaos and want to try to like kill each other. I don't know.
I feel like there was a subtle hint of maybe racism in the first one. But you don't have to take it that way. I think for sure. I think classism and racism are very strong in these movies. I would say by the fourth one, it is strong. Like the racism in it it's all like, hey, they're trying out a purge and they're doing it in one area where it's predominantly like black people.
This is like a Latinx neighborhood. We missed the scene, but if she's like on welfare, they're like, they don't have any money, they're poor people, or they're relying on government assistance. So I definitely think you get that in this movie. Right now, we put in a white couple to even it out, I guess, too.
That's true. Yeah, and then Leo, he's a white guy as well that's going out, but he wants to purge. He wants to get his revenge in this movie. Yeah.
Does he? We'll see. We'll find out.
But what I was saying though, the director and the producers talk about how people walk up to them and are like, "Oh man, do I wish the purge was real? Because I would kill my blank." And I'm
no way.
And like people come up to them all the time talking about who they would kill if purge was a real thing, and they're like, "You are missing the point of this movie. Like that is not the point of this movie." Which is crazy.
So I guess I would speed, maybe. I don't know.
A lot of people talk about how they think that people go straight to murder, and then this movie shows that they don't. We do later. Well, some people do, but they do cover.
That's what's mostly saying.
Yeah, and
although they did say something about the financial district is empty because they moved their money. So.
And a lot of people do ask that question, like, why aren't anybody robbing banks? And they do explain it in this movie.
Yeah, so they put them in like a security.
People did say, I want to see other crimes happen. And we do in a little bit see, I think, an attempted sexual assault.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, maybe you didn't want to see that.
But I mean, I think maybe they mean like minor crimes, right? Or like shoplifting or whatever.
Right. Oh, no, the car's in my yard now. It's definitely my car. Like, did the law apply then? I stole the car, but now...
Yeah, that's interesting. If you steal money and you just put it into your account, as long as it's purge night, that's fine, I guess.
It doesn't make sense, right? Like,
do you have to pay taxes on that new money or can you commit tax fraud on the purge night?
I don't know. That is a wonderful question. So Eva comes back into the apartment. Papa Rico gets mad at her for taking so long to get home. And she said she had to stop by and get his medicine. He says he's not going to take it because it doesn't do anything and it's too expensive. And they can't afford it. So they start fighting over it. But Callie asks them to stop fighting.
Yeah, they don't ever explain what his medicine's for.
Yeah, but either way, there's no way a pharmacist taking that back.
Huh?
Once it's left, you can't take the medicine back.
I know. But I'm just saying, like, you never know what it
he's
is
sick of, right?
Yeah.
What's it's curing? Yeah.
Yeah. No.
Or
it not curing. Who knows?
Yeah. Right. Exactly.
Yeah. I was trying to think of what would be so expensive that, and also maybe like cancer medicine.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah, that could be.
And it could be one that like the doctor prescribed one that the insurance isn't going to cover, but if he just switched it to another one, the insurance would have, but because they're not well off, they can't get a doctor
I'm trying to think
that.
Because if it's really life-saving cancer meds, Medicare will pay for that.
Yeah.
So I don't know, but yeah, I'm trying to think. I think insurance doesn't pay for my mom's medicine. Like she has to get like a grant, not a grant, but like go through the drug company and get like
almost like a scholarship. Whatever.
But that's what I'm saying. Like they have programs. So that's why I'm like. I guess as a pharmacist, I'm thinking too hard into this because it's probably just like a throwaway thing. They're like, whatever. But I was just like, what medicine could it be that they can't get assistance for?
Sure. Well, they might not have the resources to know that the assistance exists.
I guess, but then you would think their daughter
would.
The doctor would help.
She seems smart enough. Yeah.
Somebody would help. I don't know, but anyway, whatever.
So Papa Rico
it could be insulin, but they didn't. But that's definitely life-saving.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Papa Rico says that he's going to sleep for the night, not to bother him because he hates this night. Eva says she's going to lock down the place, but not before she showers.
Yeah, I'm like, why
and
do you
then
have?
she's gonna prepare
I
dinner.
was wondering why she has to shower before she locks the place down.
I don't know. I was like, is this like an obligatory shower scene?
I mean, we're gonna. Do we see? We didn't.
You
see
don't see anything, but you see her.
But if she had, I'm just saying, if she had locked it down before the shower, Grandpa would have been okay.
Yeah,
although
you're
he
not
might have
wrong.
been killed later in the movie.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Liz and Shane checking out of the grocery store.
Mm-hmm.
Liz says that she wants to tell Shane's sister. He walks away, like ignoring her. She follows, says, "Did you hear me?" And he says he did, but he doesn't go on to explain it to her. And
Yeah, you don't know what they're fighting about.
Right.
And we don't know what they're talking about at this point.
He does make the line, because once you say it out loud to another person, it becomes real.
Yeah.
And it seems like they're about to pick a fight about the car door opening when a guy with white and black face paint.
Kind of like a skull a little bit.
Yeah, with a cross on the forehead or a plus
Yeah.
sign on the forehead. I don't know.
Yeah.
Slams into him right by the door. Then he kind of walks away or skateboards away.
Yeah.
Creepily. That guy's on the cover of the poster. And he walks away to this, I don't know, ice cream truck. It's a 1955 American Body Company step van.
Oh, I just thought it was a van, yeah.
Yeah, so.
Just a van.
Um,
Yeah, they have like
and
a
then-
lot of people who are wearing
yeah.
face paints and masks.
Face paints and
whatnot.
masks. This one guy's got like this whole neck paint that makes it look like a mouth with teeth and lips all the way down his chest. It's weird. One guy gets out of there, and on his mask is written God, although he's credited it as Young Ghoul. I don't see where that came from, so I wrote the notes as God. God waves at them, and Shane says they should get in the car.
Lowercase g. We're not committing blasphemy.
Yeah. Right. He wrote it in all caps.
I know, but,
Yeah.
you know.
So they get in the car. Then we cut back to Leo, who's putting on a bulletproof vest, and then there's a knock at the door. He opens it, and it's a woman who sees the photos of a man on the wall that looks like he's been surveilling him. It looks like a kill wall. I don't know. She tells him that he doesn't have to do this, and it won't make him feel better. But he says it's really late, and she should go back to her new husband and her new family.
Yeah. So we get that's his ex-wife.
Right, exactly. And then she leaves, but telling him to stay safe.
Stay safe.
Eva is in the shower, and Callie is watching more of Camilo's videos, which are saying that they must stop the movement of wealth upwards through killing of the poor. He claims that this year they will fight back, and we see that Papa Rico is leaving a note on his pillow, and he's all dressed in a nice suit and hat.
Yeah, it's like a beret, like an army beret.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So then he sneaks
I
out of the
think-
apartment. Yeah.
I think it wasn't just a nice spiffy hat. He was just wearing a spiffy hat. But maybe he was
I
just
think it matched the suit.
Yeah, but like to me, you don't put a hat on with a suit unless it's like an army hat, right? Like you don't wear a hat with a suit.
And maybe it's his style. I don't know.
I don't know. I think it was an army. Whatever.
So then we get outside and we see that he's taking a stretch limo.
Might have not been the army, by the way. I don't know.
Yeah.
One of the branches of the military. Okay, continue.
Outside, there's a stretch limo waiting for him, and he gets in.
Yes, my mind is like, oh, is he like in some kind of secret? Is he secretly in some kind of like fancy organization? Oh, that's a no.
Shane is driving all freaked out when Liz says that she thought what they decided was irreversible. He claims that she often decides things on her own and claims it's a joint decision, where she claims that he often agrees with things and a week later says that he doesn't remember doing that. He asks
That's
if,
so realistic, right?
yeah, I guess, yeah, it seems like it.
All these bickering fights that they have,
Yeah.
it makes so much sense that they're a real couple
Yeah.
because they sounded so realistic.
Yeah, they do, right?
Yeah.
He's like, are you calling me a liar? She's like, you're calling me a bully.
Yeah.
She stops the argument and says this is exactly why they need to tell her sister that they are separating, because they need to make it real. He says maybe he doesn't want to make it real. That's when something in the car pops. There was a deleted scene here that made the argument wait on way longer. I don't know if there was that much more important there said. But the car pops and it's come to a stop, which I read a comment online that said this is not a great ad for the 2012 Ford Focus. Because the car breaks down when you're trying to make it to safety. He says the power steering is gone and he pulls over. The car dies. He tries to crank it,
Yeah,
and
so I
they
was
struggle.
like, do you think that the ghouls, they mess with his car?
do.
I think so too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Yes, we find out they're motivated to capture people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they kept following him. I'm like, why would they care to follow them?
Yeah.
They had already like targeted them.
Now we're at Leo, who's driving a 2011 Dodge Charger Pursuit.
Yeah,
But he's got
I like that
modifications with plating.
I really like the Dodge Charger a lot. Would I ever buy it? Probably no, but I really like it.
I would with all this plating.
If I could just pick any car, that's a cool car in my mind.
It is a cool car. It does look cool.
Anyway.
And then a woman on the radio says that there's 45 minutes left until the 6th annual purge. Eva and Callie are putting up this massive door on their entrance with a metal grate and 2 wooden beams that are added for more security. And then Eva pops down a Beretta 92 FS on the table and tells Callie it's just in case.
Something that I think they could have added in this movie, and maybe they didn't, I just don't remember, is in the first movie you see this very elaborate security system that's in place. And in this movie, they don't have a lot of money, right? So they're just putting like barricades on their doors and stuff like that.
Exactly.
And I think it would have been cool to see more other ways people, to juxtapose it with like, here's a rich person and like look at, so they didn't really do that in this movie. I guess they just feel like you remember the last one. I don't know. To more amp up the class differences, right?
Right. Even when they're driving, and what happened earlier, we saw a woman putting out their blue flowers, the supports of them. Her neighbors are just nailing up wooden boards.
Yeah, right.
It's not an amazing amount of protection.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And so I think there's like towards the end of the movie there, whatever sergeant, whatever this name is, he comments that he disabled the guy's like back barricade or something.
So
but you don't see it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you don't. Well, you see him lift the shutter.
I guess, but
and
like
these guys have more fancy electronic shutters that cover their windows and their doors.
Yeah, I guess, but you don't. But I think they could have really hammered home the theme of this movie more than the last one, which is like this class difference between the purge. But anyway, whatever. That's just a little critique.
Yeah, I think each movie goes a little bit more into some details of how it works.
Yeah.
Shane and Liz are both trying to call for a ride. Shane's offering someone 3 times the price of the normal rate. The deleted scene does ask her, why don't we just call your sister to come pick us up? And he says that I can't bother her. She has a newborn baby. Us asking her to risk her life coming out here would deprive 3 children of their mother.
Right.
So they cover it out as to why.
They deleted it again.
Yeah, exactly.
Because it doesn't make sense, but I guess it does.
They bend down and look under the car. That's where they see that there's fluid dripping and there's some wires that have been cut. Then they look, and that old-timey van is pulled up, and lowercase g God steps out with a machete, and we know that he's cut the wires, or we can assume that.
Yeah.
They start running afoot. And we cut to,
they run away from a motorcycle somehow. I don't know. I guess they're just leisurely following them.
Well, the purge hasn't started yet.
Oh,
so they're leisurely following them.
You're right.
Yeah. Eve and Callie are watching TV as the commencement starts. And Callie wants to know if she should wake up Papa. Eva says to just let him sleep. As they're watching, the same rules in the screen, weapons of class 4 or lower have been authorized for use during the purge. We cut to Leo, who is driving.
All crimes are legal, including murder.
It goes on to say that government officials of rank 10 have been granted immunity. We get more answers of who is rank 10 in the third movie.
Yeah, I assume. Since it's called election year.
Right, yeah. We cut to Shane and Liz, who are running through the streets as the billboard continues to speak about all the crime that is legal in the next 12 hours. Police, fire, emergency vehicles will all be unavailable until 7 a.m. the next morning.
Oh, man. I commented on this last Purge movie, but that means people are dying of non-Purge-related things.
Right. Yeah. Heart attack, you can't be helped on
Yeah. Oof.
That's insane.
Yeah.
And then, while we were cutting back from different people listening to this, we hear the siren ring 10 times. So either it's different people hearing it at the same time, and we're just cutting backwards in time, or it really rang 10 times this year for the opening. I don't think they line up.
Oh, well. Who knows?
We do see many groups with firearms. One group has dogs, and one is riding in the school bus. That kind of reminded me of The Warriors. The 1979 movie, The Warriors.
I know what movie you're talking about. Okay. I just have not seen it.
I got the Arrow Blu-ray collector's edition with new artwork.
Sounds good.
All right. Then we see an 18-wheeler drive by two people that are ready to purge. They stop. The back door opens, and those 2 people are shot by a man who's dressed in a nice shirt and ball cap with the American flag on it. He has a plastic smock, which I can only assume is to protect him from blood splatter.
That's what I assume too.
And the character is armed with a Dillon Arrow M134 minigun mounted on a tripod.
Is that a level 4 whatever weapon?
Apparently it's not.
Like, yeah, I mean, geesh. I'm like, whoa.
Yeah, what constitutes as a
I guess they say something about explosives later.
Yeah,
so it's just
do.
like explosives and like drones and stuff like that.
Yeah. They use drones in the third one.
Is that legal?
I don't know. That's a good question. Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Well, I guess I'll find out when I watch that one.
We see Leo driving on a bridge and he's passing up people shooting a car, so he turns around to take another way. Shane and Liz are walking through an alleyway and they wonder if the gang's still after them.
I don't understand why Leo didn't drive there before the purge.
Yes. I don't know why he was taking too long.
He could just been parked on the neighborhood.
He could have done that.
That's not illegal, Leo.
It's not, right? I don't know why he waited. Yeah.
Right. He's saying, oh, I planned this out so much. I got to do this on Purge this night. I can't wait till next year, blah, blah, blah. But yet you wait to the last minute.
Exactly. Yeah, you're right. That is something that bothers me too.
It's like a little plot hole. But
maybe he didn't really want it to.
Well, that is true.
Maybe.
That's obvious by the end. He's not really wanting to kill people.
He's not handling his emotions too well.
This is like jumping ahead, but they're killing so many people. Like the good, quote unquote, good guys are killing people, but I guess they're doing it in self-defense, so I guess that's fine.
Sure.
I mean, not fine, but it's justifiable rather than just going and hunting some rando.
Yeah.
You know.
As Shane and Liz are going through an alleyway, a body falls from above screaming before it hits the ground. Shane gets the idea that they should hide in a dumpster before it's all over. And my dad's like, yes, finally, someone thinking.
I know. I had a good idea, too.
Yeah.
Just lie down on the ground and pretend you're dead.
Yeah. But, well, I think the people with dogs would have sniffed you out.
I don't think dogs can tell if you're alive or not.
Oh, really?
Do you think so? I don't know. Just lie in a alley.
And you take after John Kramer and Saw.
Oh, yeah.
He plays dead for a long time.
Yeah, I guess he was. Yeah, I don't know. I have to say, I never thought about this, but that's a pretty good skill that he, like, not breathing so shallow that people can't tell that you're breathing in a list.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lee Winnell says in commentaries that he should never be hired to play someone dead because he's not good at it, especially if your eyes have to be open while you're doing it. He's like, don't hire me for something else. Don't hire me for that. At the end of the alleyway, we do see a gang, so they turn and go a different direction. Right before the gang rides his motorcycle closer. Eva's cooking dinner, and they hear gunshots outside. Callie wants to go check on Papa for dinner, even though her mom tells her to let her be, but she starts screaming for Eva. She comes running over, and we find out that Papa has been paid to be a martyr, which in this context means a rich family is going to pay Eva and Callie $100,000 so they can kill someone in the comfort of their own home. And they were smart enough to pick him up before Purge started.
Yeah.
And I wonder if they sleep better at night because, hey, we helped a family out tonight.
Yeah, they probably feel like that. Yeah.
It's insane.
So she says something like, this is how the rich purge.
Right. And we do see the scene play out without watching him die. We see as 4 people are standing around him.
Yeah.
And there's all this plastic around to catch all the blood. And they're all armed with machetes.
Yeah. But yeah, you don't see it. That's true.
Yeah, Callie wants to go out and try to find him somehow, and Eva says that she has to stop because they're gone. She gets the idea of that they're going to track his phone, but then his phone is still there, so they can't do that either.
I mean, what were they going to do anyway? But whatever. I mean, I guess
you want to hope you can get your loved one. That's when a big truck, one of these 18-wheelers, parks outside. A bunch of soldiers are being deployed, and they're all armed with Chris Vectors, which is a submachine gun.
Okay,
as their firearm. I have a lot more about that, but I'll skip that.
Okay, great.
Then they hear an explosion from the next room, and it's Diego who asks Eva who's going to protect her from him. Callie asks where the gun is, and she says she left it in the kitchen. Leo's still driving. He passes some dead on the street before a city bus rolls by behind him on fire. Back to Diego. He's angry. He claims that she wasn't polite to him, and people have to be polite in this society because they get to purge.
She was polite.
I think so. He's an asshole.
He's a creep, obviously.
He's a creep.
This is in my mind, the most scary and realistic part of the movie.
Right.
This guy is like, and because it's like, as a woman, I'll say, you have no recourse. Like, if you quote, too nice, then you're teasing them and like they're taking what you want, are you offering? Or you could be like, standoffish, right? Then you're being rude or whatever. Like this was really creepy.
It's obviously it's all horrible, right? If he's going to plan to sexually assault them.
Yeah.
But in this world, he's got to worry that in a year from now, like, oh, they can't be mad at me. It happened on Purge.
Well, I don't know. I wonder if he's going to kill her
afterwards?
Yeah.
Maybe. Okay. All right. Anyway, he's armed with a Moselberg 590 Marine Cruiser 12-gauge shotgun, which the Bloody Stranger used in the first movie.
Oh,
because it was what the main character had in his house.
Okay.
But this one is fitted with a grenade launcher, and that's how he got through the door.
Yeah, as you do.
Yeah, as you do.
So wait, is a grenade okay?
I don't.
That's a class 3 explosive. They don't actually list it in these movies, so you don't really.
Well, who's going around reporting that someone's using it in a poor neighborhood?
So that is a thing too. I thought of is like you could probably just get away with a lot of things on the because who's like
and who's going to be like, oh no, he shot her in the head at 7:02.
That I also thought that.
Right,
yeah, like whatever. It is funny. The last movie and this movie did this, which is like a very funny part of the Purge, which is at exact when it's over, everyone's like, okay, bye. Right? They just walk away.
I can't be mad at you. You did kill him during Purge. Like, oh my God.
All right, bye.
So it's a really creepy scene. He threatens both them. He says like,
she's okay. Yeah. She's okay. I want everybody to know that.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. So Shane and Liz, when they went to open that dumpster, there was a dead body in there, so they didn't get to hide in there.
Yeah.
They come upon 3 people killing someone else who we can't see. Lowercase G God rolls up on a skateboard armed with a machete, and they run. He lets out a war cry, and 2 people on motorcycle bikes come over to him. Then the soldiers are coming through the building. Diego goes to the other room, and he is blown away. Eva and Callie try to hide in the closet so they're not seen, but it doesn't take them too long before someone over the radio says, we got who we were looking for, and calls down to Big Daddy, who tells them they found 2 for his personal purge. As they're dragged outside, they try to resist, and we see that many other apartment buildings are being broken into, and people are being just gunned down. Leo's driving. He drives up on the 18-wheeler that is blocking the road. He has his lights off so he isn't noticed, and he sees that Eva and Callie are dragged into the streets behind the truck. He keeps trying to tell himself, just drive, just drive. He places his handgun, which is a Heckler Koch USP 45 sidearm, on the dashboard. Mm-hmm. He tells himself, just drive one more time, and then he picks up that submachine gun they had, the AK. As he's slowly approaching the women, he doesn't notice as Shane and Liz run from behind. They go to hide in his car for safety.
I know.
As the door to the... Yeah, it's funny.
It is funny. It's not like a comedic scene, but it's pretty funny.
I'm like, if
like,
you're
an open car.
Why would he have not locked it?
I don't know, but they just jump on in.
So as the door of the 18-wheeler is opening, Leo takes out 2 of the soldiers holding the women, and then another that he fires from across the street. As Big Daddy comes out to have a look.
This is what I'm talking about him.
He's too badass.
Yes, like woof. Like these are like military people, I guess. I don't know what they are, but
no more than John McClane, who was a regular cop.
That's a good point. That's a good point. I guess he's just a fictional cop.
So as Big Daddy comes out to have a look, Leo shoots him as well, and he hits the ground.
You know what? Also, maybe he's been because I say maybe he's been training for this, but no, because he just expects to just go to some guy's house,
right?
Yeah. I don't know.
Leo starts to walk away. He can't just leave him there. He turns back and nods his head and lets him know it's free to come with him. But it feels like he's saying, come with me if you want to live. As they get back in the car, they see Shane and Liz, and Leo puts the gun out and tells them to get out. That's when Callie notices that Big Daddy is getting back up. She points it out to Leo, so they all get in the car. He tells them to keep their hands up and shut up before he drives away.
How is he shot? Is he just grazed?
He shot him in the face.
Okay, it didn't actually hit him. Okay. It just looked like it did because he fell down. But
and the face bleeds a lot.
Yeah. Because I was like, did it go? It's Pan's Labyrinth style. Did it like go through his cheek? Like what happened?
I mean, it might have taken some of his cheek off because there's a bandage there for the rest of the movie.
Yeah, I don't know, but I guess it didn't actually hit him like in the head. Yeah,
right.
Just
he was smart enough to play dead until it was.
I'm not telling you it works. I don't know.
But that's when the gang of motorbikes pull up, which Liz notices is she's trying to tell them that those people are dangerous. Big Daddy starts shooting at their Charger as they drive away. and the gang's van and motorbikes drive past the other direction, and so Big Daddy starts focusing on them and shooting them as well, but he doesn't kill anybody in this scene, or anybody else. Leo gets a good distance and starts asking questions. He wants to know why those soldiers were in Eva's building, but she doesn't know. He wants to know where Shane and Liz were on the streets, and they tell him that their car broke down and they don't want to hurt anyone. He asks if they are armed, which they are not. Then Callie wants to ask questions of her own, asking what Leo was doing out there.
Yeah.
He doesn't want to answer, and the fact that he is armed and his armored car kind of lets everybody know the answer.
He's purging, baby. Although, I guess he could just be like a vigilante rescuing people.
That happens in another movie.
Oh, but he's not, because he was almost not going to go rescue them.
Right.
But got a lot of hanger-ons now.
Callie asks where they're going, and anywhere he's going is fine. But when the engine starts to smoke, he answers maybe nowhere.
Yeah, because the machine gun had got him.
Yeah, his car was bulletproof, but that he had armor-piercing rounds.
Yeah.
Which I was like, dang it, this car was so cool.
Yeah.
After checking under the hood, he reports that the car is dead. They want to hide until it's over, but he warns them that hunters with dogs can sniff you out. And then he says that they're on their own and they all want to stay with him, but he says he should never have gotten involved because it isn't his business.
Oh, I have an idea. Mm-hmm. Instead of just lying dead, you could lie dead and also have like some bacon nearby to throw off the dogs. So when the dogs come up to you, they're like, oh, good, a live one. And then the dog's like, oh, bacon.
Excuse me, Amazon, I'm going to need 9 orders of bacon strips,
some bacon, please. Yeah.
He gives Eva a Con K9 handgun and Shane a Walter P99 handgun. So he's armed to the teeth.
Yeah, he's a lot of guns. You get a gun. You get a gun.
Yeah. Liz complains that he's giving them guns, and Liz is also questioning why he was out there. He says that he has somewhere to be, and they will just slow him down, but Eva promises that they won't. Liz starts to beg, and Shane tells her just to let him go, and they start arguing with each other. Callie asks why they saved him if he was just going to let them die. Eva tells them that she has a friend that lives near that has a car, and that if he can safely get them to her, he can take her car and finish what he needed to do, whatever he needed to do.
Yeah. Yeah, he makes her call her friend to make sure that he can have the car.
Yeah. And the way she says it, it's like, hey, we're going to head over if that's okay, and we need to borrow the car. I'll explain later.
Yeah.
Like, don't reply to this. Yeah.
That's a little clue for later.
So Leo agrees to take them, but says he wants that car. And if they slow him down, he will cut him loose. And they all agree, and they abandon his car and walk on. The next obstacle is a woman who is on a roof shooting from the rooftop, saying that she is doing God's work. And I don't think she means the young ghoul.
She says, and I quote, I wrote it down, she's the right hand of the free world and the left hand of God. Like, woof, okay.
She also says she's a one-woman fucking plague. She calls herself the Holy Trinity.
She's like saying something like God wipes people out by natural
diseases
and whatnot.
disasters.
And she's like, she's a plague tonight or whatever. Yeah.
She calls herself the Holy Trinity, the father fucker, son of a bitch, and holy shit.
She's like on a bridge and like firing down on people. Yeah. Okay.
Leo instructs them to stay close and not to stray. Then she says she's holding an MP9 silver-tipped Abo Magnum and is the right arm of the free world, right? But did you know the problem with this here?
No.
She's actually holding a Huckler and Koch MP5A3.
How did I miss that?
That's what I was wondering.
I don't know. Wow.
Like, how did they miss that in the script?
It must have been so obvious.
Leo then leads them across the street while planning the path. They see a man running when the gang with the van comes up. The gang throws the man in the van. The group wants to know where they're taking him, but Leo says it isn't their problem. They're going to run into people that are in front of them and behind them, and they have to keep on their path. Leo says the path he wants to take, and for some reason, Shane thinks he knows a better way, and he steps off of the curb into a trap and is dragged along the road. Liz wants to undo the trap with her hands, but Leo says that it is a trap and they don't have time. He wants to shoot it off. Both Liz and Shane think that's a bad idea when someone from a window starts shooting at them, and so Leo has to return fire. So he can't shoot the trap out. He orders Liz to do it. Another man comes out of the alleyway attacking him, but he looks like he's just holding his fist up. And Leo has to fight him off, and then he shoots him in the chest twice. Liz tells Shane to shoot the trap off himself, and he does on the second try. And Leo has to take out someone who's shooting from the balcony, and we see several people on foot are headed their way. They run in an alleyway, and we transition to an overhead shot of the city. The billboard tells us there's 6 hours left in the purge, And then we see that Camilo has hacked that message, and he's got more of his anti-purge message. This is where we see them in the business district, and Liz mentioned how quiet it is. This is where Leo says...
they talk about how...
Yeah, they seem to have hidden the money somewhere else so that no one comes down here.
Mm-hmm.
Leo asks them to walk, but then stops when he wants to scoop up ahead. The group uses this time to learn each other's names.
Except for Sergeant.
Yeah, they call him this guy. Liz says she's just glad he's there, but Shane's like, yeah, but who is he really? Should we trust him? And he's the only one that's saving their lives.
I mean, who cares, Shane?
Right, I know. Shane drove me nuts here.
I mean, he's being irritating, but he's not doing anything too bad.
Yeah. So Leo tells the group he can hear them. Liz gives Shane a look like, shut up. Callie then tells her mom that she wants to go talk to him. She asks his name, and he says, shh. She doesn't stop, though. She's asking why he has guns. That either means he's a cop or a criminal. He replies that she's either a pain in his ass or a pain in his ass. She keeps going, though. She wants him to admit that he's out there to purge.
Yeah.
And Leo says, new rules, shut up. He tells the whole group, y'all all shut up. And Callie wants to have the last word. She says she's going to shut up, but not because he told her to, but because he's being an asshole.
Yeah.
I don't know. Both Callie and Shane just seem a little ungrateful that he's saving their lives. Callie tries to walk ahead and prove a point, but he holds her back so that he could protect her. And she seems to understand.
Is this the point where he gives her his bulletproof vest, or is that later?
That's in the subway in a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah, or underground.
She's like a teenager. She's just kind of like... Yeah. What do you call it? Like...
Being defiant.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah.
Right.
I think she also wants to tell him that doesn't need a purge.
She's trying to convince him not to be evil.
She's like very anti-purge, right? She's watching this propaganda against purge is bad, which obviously, yes, of course it is. Yeah, she's trying to keep him from purging. Yeah. Right.
Then they walk up to a man who's been hung, and Shane reads the sign, which says, here hangs stockbroker David Newlister. He stole our pensions, now he's gone.
Yeah, this really reminding me of, I don't know when this is coming out, so it might be really past it, but the UHC CEO getting killed.
Yeah, it'll be some time past it, but that was crazy because the very next day, Blue Cross Blue Shield talked about how they weren't going to cover anesthesia if the surgery goes into overtime.
Oh, yeah, I heard that.
And then
they took it back.
They took it back because people started posting, all right, next is this guy?
I know.
I can't believe people were posting that.
I know. This definitely, it was very timely to watch this movie because that really reminded me of it.
Shane makes a joke about maybe he deserved it, and Liv gives him a bad look, and he goes, bad joke. The group then comes up on an 18-wheeler like the one before, except this one has all the soldiers dead laying near it, and gas seems to have been used to take them out. One of the soldiers jumps at Liz, who doesn't seem to be armed. He's pulled off really easily. He's injured, lays on the ground, and he tells them that they were just doing their duty. Callie notices the uniforms are the same as the ones that came up in their building, and Lee tells him to stay when he goes to check out the truck. Leo calls them over, and we hear someone over the radio saying, truck number 3, truck number 3, like trying to get there. But no, they're not there alive.
Does this happen later, but they see the symbol from Carmelo's group?
Here.
Yeah. So they know that, or they think, or whatever her name is.
Callie.
Yeah,
Callie knows. She tells the whole group, like, hey, look, he wasn't lying. Carmelo's fighting back.
Yeah.
Then on the screen in the monitors inside, they notice that Eva's building is in red, along with several other buildings around the city. And Callie says that all those buildings are the projects, and Eva points out that she might be right. Shane went to go try to see if the truck works, but he says the engine is fucked. Leo tells them to all grab weapons, and then another truck comes around the corner, heads right for them, so the group...
Yeah, you might have mentioned this and I zoned out, but they're over the radio, somebody's like, truck 2, come in, or whatever.
It's truck 3.
Truck 3, come in, they're trying to...
So they're coming to figure out what went wrong.
Yeah.
So the group all grabs those Chris Vectors that the soldiers are holding, and then they run down an alleyway. On the other end, they do see people throwing Molotov cocktails.
Molotov. We did it.
Yeah, Molotov cocktails at a vehicle, setting them on fire. One guy in the scene is repeatedly being stabbed in the ground. Leo sees the entrance to subway bus line number 6. A friendly rat comes by, and for some reason, Liz screams as it crawls over her foot.
It crawled up her leg, but also, why is a rat crawling up your leg? Rats are not doing that.
Yeah.
So whatever.
Maybe he thought she was friendly.
I don't know. Rats are very nice animals and very smart.
Jesse agrees with you.
Well, it's true.
Very...
Oh, yeah. You guys talked about that, I think. Yeah. But it is true.
Rats are friends.
They are nice. They're very nice. But I don't know about subway rats.
Yeah. This gets the attention of one of the guys, and Leo hands his weapon over so he could take him out quieter. He does this via chokehold, just knocks the guy out, doesn't kill this guy. Leo then gets his weapon back and leads him down in the subway. Once again, down there, Callie starts asking questions, wants to know why Leo stopped at their building to help him. He mentions that he saw them putting up a hell of a fight and it reminded him of someone. But he doesn't answer who that is.
I don't know what he's talking. Is he talking about his son? Because what kind of fight was he in?
I don't know either.
Because we find out later he got hit by a car. Like so I thought maybe it was like he died of cancer at this point. I think he died of cancer or something, and he was fighting it, and then maybe someone did something that he blamed somebody for not giving him some kind of treatment or whatever. I don't know. But but I'm like, no, like so I don't know. I think that is what they're intimating, though, that she reminds him of his son.
His son, right. Yeah. Eva seems to be claustrophobic in here, like she can't get any air.
Yeah.
Callie tries to have an ethical debate with Leo, telling him that purging, no matter the reason, is wrong and that killing people doesn't heal anyone. Leo stops for a moment, putting down his flashlight, or for our overseas listeners, a torch. Then he takes off his bulletproof vest and gives it to Callie. Yeah. She's defiant, doesn't want to take it, but he puts it on her anyway. He makes her wear it.
Yeah, she's like, I don't need this. And he's like, well, you might not need it, but just in case.
Yeah. As they walk on, they hear a sound, and Leo shines his lights to reveal that a bunch of homeless people are just hiding out there, just trying to survive the night. Mm-hmm. Eva's having trouble breathing. Yeah. She just wants to get out of there.
Just don't like a panic attack.
Then Leo hears vehicles approaching, and as they get closer, we see two vehicles. This took a lot of research.
How did they get in there? That's what I was thinking.
That's a great question. I don't know. But one is a Polaris RZR model all-terrain vehicle, which has one person driving, a second person firing a mounted 240B machine gun, and the third on the back using a flamethrower. The other one...
What? Did I just lose 5 years of my life? I don't know. I went into some trance. I feel like I just woke up.
And I just covered the first vehicle, Margo.
No, there's more.
The other one appears to be a Polaris Sportsman 4-wheeler ATV.
And maybe there's a way to get vehicles into the subway. Like if they had to do repairs or something. I don't know. But I'm just like, what? How did they get those?
Maybe they just took those down the stairs.
So the motorcycles, I thought, you could just walk them down the stairs. Yeah. But the cars, I'm like, what? How did you do that?
Is there not a point where the subway sometimes goes above ground? Maybe they took the transition in.
Like the train? Yeah, I guess so. But that, I don't know.
Got to be somewhat protected.
I guess I don't know the geography of New York City that well, but I don't think it would be close to where they were. But I don't know. I guess we just don't know that much about how easy it is to drive cars into the subway. Whatever.
So the group is running ahead, and we see that the ATVs are focused on killing the homeless people. Unfortunately, Eva trips, which slows their escape. Then Shane, in an act of heroism, decides to fight back because as the ATVs are closing in, Liz follows his lead.
Yeah, he's like, we're not going to make it otherwise.
Yeah, they both fire their crystal vectors at them. As Eva, Callie, and Leo make it to the set of stairs, Eva keeps apologizing, saying that she was just so scared. And Callie notices that Leo's been shot in the leg. He says he is fine, and for some reason, Callie touches the wound, which makes him scream, I said I'm fine. Then they look back waiting, but not saying what they fear that the other people didn't make it. But then Liz comes out, helping Shane to walk.
Yeah, he got shot.
And asking for their help to carry him. Shane falls to the floor. Leo tells Eva to call her friend to tell him they're close. They work to pick up Shane. Then we see that there's 4 hours, 30 minutes left in this year's Purge. Now they're running to the apartment. Leo and Liz are helping Shane to hobble run. They make it to the building. We cut to two 18-wheelers driving together. We hear one of them say they have a positive ID on the people that attacked truck 2.
Oh, that's why I thought it was truck 2.
Yeah. So
because truck 2 was the one that
the big
Leo had shot at
right
earlier. Truck 3 was the one that Carmela's people had.
Right.
I mean, who cares? I don't know why I'm like...
But it makes sense.
But yeah.
So one of them splits off of the group, and we see Tanya open the doors and tell him to hurry because she doesn't like being out there. But who would? Inside, Leo uses their supplies to treat Shane's wounds and tells him he needs to get to the hospital first thing in the morning.
Wait, are they in New York?
I don't know the answer.
They might be in Los Angeles too. That has a subway.
Or Chicago has a subway as well.
Yeah, I just
don't know which one.
You're right. I just assumed it was New York because of the subway. Let's pause a second and see. Oh, it wasn't New York. It was Los Angeles.
Yeah, it's Los Angeles, greater Los Angeles area.
Okay, well, I really don't know anything about the location of Los Angeles subway and or if you can drive cars into there.
Yeah.
So, all right.
So Leo tells Eva she needs that car, and she says she knows.
It doesn't look like New York. I'll say that. I don't know why. The only thing it was because of the subway.
Yeah.
That's why I just assumed. But you're right. There's subways
Chicago
in multiple
has,
places.
Right,
yeah.
Catherine, who's Tanya's mom, comes out for food for everybody, and Tanya recommends that everybody drink. She says
I don't
that
think
her
that's a good
mom,
idea.
right?
I keep my wits about me.
She says her mom is a good cook, and her sister Lorraine is a testament to that. Basically saying Lorraine's
She's
overweight.
fat. Yeah.
That's rude.
Yeah. Well, they're very mean to each other.
They are. Tanya can't believe that no one else is drinking, and she asks Leo if he wants one. Leo's packing up to go, and Callie can't believe he's going to go back out there. Right then, Tanya's father, Barney, and brother-in-law, Roddy, come in. Roddy's dressed in military fatigues, which his wife, Lorraine, makes fun of him for. Tanya is quick to go tell Lorraine that she isn't being very nice to Roddy.
Yeah, she's saying that he wasn't actually purging. He just dressed like it so he could go out, see what was going on.
Barney says the group should make themselves comfortable because this is an anti-purge family. Tanya says, speak for yourself because I could think of some reasons to purge. And Lorraine, like a smartass, asks, like when? And Tanya says, she isn't saying, but don't piss me off, bitch, and raises her wine glass as a toast. Tanya also excuses herself to go to the restroom. And while Leo changed a new shirt, he sees that Tanya's downing some pills with her wine.
Yeah, I don't understand why that was important to show.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's because it doesn't really have anything to do with anything.
It just makes Leo worry.
Except Leo's like, I don't know that we can trust this woman. Mm-hmm. But anyway.
Yeah.
I don't know why it matters.
We have a funny moment where Shane and Liz are reconnecting, where he's saying he got shot. She says something like, are you going to use that as an excuse for the rest of our lives? And he says, well, maybe at least to the end of the night. Then Tanya comes back out ready to party and wants to put on music.
Oh, wait. Also, they have this like little banter where she says something like, oh, I was so scared. I thought I had lost you or whatever. Yeah. And she's like, well, that doesn't, I still think we should tell your sister or something. And then he like looks at her and she was just like joking. And he's like, that was, I don't remember exactly what I said, but it was like mean.
Yeah. Yeah. So it seems like they're back together now.
Yeah. All it takes is somebody almost dying to get back together.
Right. That's the whole, maybe that's what the strangers were doing, trying to reconnect people.
Yeah. Yeah.
Roddy looks at his wife when Tanya's trying to get him to dance. And his wife, Lorraine, looks away like she's all pissed off. Leo comes out saying he needs to go. He does worry, telling Eva that he's worried about Tanya because she likes to drink with her pills.
He keeps telling her, I need the car. Tell her to give me the car. I need the car.
She finally tells him that
there
they
is
don't
no
have
car.
one.
Yeah, there's no car.
He's upset, and she says that she needed him, and she did it for her daughter. He throws back he was doing something for his son, and he trusted her. And he ends by saying she doesn't know what she took away from him, and he puts his coat on. Callie comes over and says that she knows that he's angry, but he needs to just wait the night there with them. Callie steps in front of him so he can't leave, and he is asking nicely for her to let him out. That's when we see Lorraine come around the corner, back into the room with an P9 pistol. Leo seems to move Callie so she doesn't get hurt, and Lorraine shoots Tanya several times.
Her own sister.
Her own sister.
Oof, no. This goes back to, well, no, I guess it wasn't. It was the boyfriend shooting the dad, not any of the family members.
Well, in the original script, they wanted.
That's right. That's what I was remembering.
To shoot in the first one, yeah.
Yeah, I guess when you huddle down for Purge night, you gotta make sure you're cool with everybody.
Are we good before Purge happens in a week?
Or that's to me like you would make sure there's nobody's having any like. Put everyone's guns in the middle of the table. Like, you best not have a hidden gun.
Catherine tries to disarm her, but Lorraine knocks her own mother to the floor. Barney is crying, and Roddy is asking his wife what she has done. Lorraine says that she read all their emails, and she knows that they have been cheating on her. Liz and Shane are stuck in the middle trying to get away to safety, but Roddy grabs Liz to take her hostage, and he has the same model gun as his wife. The P9 pistol. Yeah, maybe. Saying that, hey, this woman hasn't done anything wrong. You wouldn't want to shoot her. As Lorraine is saying this is her right provided by the government, Leo comes around the corner and shoots Roddy twice on the side, freeing Liz. This pisses off Lorraine, who starts to shoot Leo, saying that her husband is hers to kill. Then Leo starts laying down cover fire so the group can get outside. Leo leaves as well. We stay inside the apartment just long enough to see Barney trying to figure out what to do next, since all these people he loves are dead.
Yeah. I was thinking about that a little bit.
Yeah.
I was like, that must have been so horrible. Like,
yeah,
you're having a nice family dinner or whatever, and then one of your daughters shoots the other daughter. Oh my gosh. Like, woof.
At the bottom floor, Leo asks what they should do now or where do they go. He starts to pace back and forth. Callie asks if he's going to leave them now, and he asks what? And I think he can't believe that she had just asked this question. But Callie repeats it, and they hear vehicles outside coming, and somehow they seem to know it's a truck.
I think, did they not peek out?
Not yet. Leo goes to scout ahead.
Oh, okay.
Callie wonders aloud if he's going to come back, and Liz says, what do they do if he doesn't?
I don't have any choice but to just stay in that hallway, I guess. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah. Outside, Leo hears Big Daddy telling the guys to hurry up before he gives them the speech that he wants him dead because he shot him, but they need to bring him the women alive. Eva whispers, please come back, right as Leo comes through the door, saying that they have found them. He leads them back and tells them they have 30 seconds to jump a fence.
Oh, I'm dead.
Oh, because you couldn't jump a fence?
For 30 seconds? I don't think so.
He tells Eva to not wait for him.
I would definitely flop over the other ends. Like,
he stays back, but it's because they ran out of time. He watches from his hiding spot as the soldiers go into the building. Then he jumps the fence. And that's when he's knocked out and grabbed by the gang.
They found them again.
Mm-hmm. He comes to, seeing the whole group has been taken, and Callie wants to know how they found them. The lowercase g God takes off his mask and says they got lucky, that they only get people that those big trucks miss. Their group has been outside all night, so they've been trying for them.
He's saying, we're not purging.
We're not purging. Callie asks him why they haven't killed him yet. Yeah.
I was like, oh, we're not purging tonight.
He looks at the face paint guy and is like, right, bro? The truck stops, and lowercase g God pulls them out at gunpoint and literally sells them to men dressed in nice suits. Mm-hmm. He takes the money and excitement, and then our group is rushed inside.
Yeah.
Everybody's fighting back except for Leo, who seems to think right now is not the time to fight back. And for some reason, the guys decide that he's a threat, and he's holding him at gunpoint with his Heckler and Koch MP5K right to his face.
Yeah, I was thinking you're not supposed to hold guns to people's faces because you can take it, you can
right.
You can.
Riddick would have took that away so fast.
Exactly, you can steal it. That's gun 101. Everyone knows. I know that.
You got to, be a little further away.
Yeah, that's not very professional to hold it to someone's face.
They're taken upstairs, told to get on their knees. Callie demands to know what's going on. Leo tries to tell her to shush, and then the man tells them that if they move or speak, they will be shot. And that's when we hear an announcer.
In my opinion, this is the best part of the movie.
It gets good.
Yeah.
Yeah, and there's a deleted scene that I want to go over that makes it better.
Okay.
Then we hear an announcer who the movie credits as Old Elegant Woman, who is saying that the next batch has arrived and they should have a look. The curtain opens up to tables with wealthy people who are clapping, people are toasting each other, and we even see a man who is hired to play the piano. That man, of course, is black. So, they had to hire a black man to play the piano for them.
Yeah, exactly.
The Elegant Woman calls them an immersive lot and says that since this is the last purge of the evening, the entry price will begin at $200,000. Mr. Lockhart and his wife Lauren are the first to join. The Hanover sisters are next, and the Elegant Woman asks if they brought their signature blades. She says that they have one spot left, and Mr. Hurst raises his hand, and we find out that his two sons will be joining him as well, and this is their first time ever.
Oh, how fun. What a bonding experience.
Right? Wow. We focus on Leo, who looks pissed off. Mm-hmm. She reminds the audience that their weapon racks will be stocked with the latest and great, and tells everyone that her personal favorite is the Mauser Elite SSX Double Barrel. And it goes on to describe if God handcrafted it himself. The group is thrown into the hunting grounds where it's very dark with the exception of a few green lights. And
I guess it's like a courtyard.
It's an inside
like some kind of
courtyard.
Yeah, I don't know if they're like at a hotel or something.
Right, they made like this fancy area with fountains and statues.
Yeah.
But indoors so that no one knows it's there.
Well, the other thing is they're making this like hunt.
Yeah.
And well, I guess we haven't really gotten to it yet, but they're hunting them, but they have night goggles.
Oh, it's unfair. Completely unfair.
Yeah. It's set up. They're not really at risk.
Right.
Are they?
Leo tells everybody in the group to follow him, and we don't see this, but apparently there's already other people inside there who are being hunted as well.
Oh, there are?
Because we see a few people shot. We hear other people getting shot around the place. We
Oh,
definitely
so I
see
guess they're,
one
like,
guy running that's not in their group that's
Okay,
blown
so
away.
I guess they're like adding people in throughout the night.
Right. Well, yeah, but I think the hunt is going to start again, but they've put out one group in there, and now another group showed up because there's definitely other people in there. It didn't make sense.
I don't know.
So then they all enter, and we see that they're all wearing night vision
Maybe
goggles.
they have like a time limit, and if they don't kill them, they stay in. I don't know.
Maybe.
It does not explained.
Mr. Hirsch wields a 12-gauge over-under shotgun, while Charles and Thomas Hirsch both use a Heckler Koch MP5A3. Mr. Lockhart also uses an over-under shotgun, and Lauren wields a Ruger M77 Mark II. The Hanover sisters are wielding their signature blades.
Yeah. Or whatever blades. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, their signature blades. Yeah.
The participants, the hunters, are all praying to the NFFA,
Oh my gosh.
holding
I'm
hands.
such an idiot.
Why?
I just realized that NFFA stands for New Founding Fathers of America.
Oh, I thought that was definitely established.
The whole movie, I'm like, what does the NFFA stand for?
Okay.
Oh my gosh. Okay, well, there you go.
While other of the elite are watching from a second floor window. Leo tells the group that they have night vision goggles, and if he doesn't get one of them first, they're all dead. Callie doesn't want him to leave, but he says he'll be back. We do hear shots, and we see someone not from their group running who is blown away. Leo fights Charles Hurst first, knocking him to the ground, and his weapon out of his hands. Leo fights on the ground and is able to bash his face into the ground a few times before breaking his neck.
Okay, so here this part makes sense if no matter where he learned his fighting from, because he's not taking off like trained killers.
Yeah, right,
There's
sure.
rich people. So, okay, this part makes sense that he could take them out. But anyway.
And then all those onlookers from the second floor, all their mouths just drop. Like they're not expecting one of their own to die.
Yeah.
As Leo tries for the submachine gun, Tom fires near the weapon, so Leo has to jump over the wall. He does sneak back around him, flipping him over, keeping his gun during the flip, and shooting him as he hits the floor.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, it was badass. Leo now has a pair of night vision goggles and a Heckler Koch MP5.
It's when he shoots at the glass where they're watching.
Yep.
Yeah.
Then the Hanover sisters
That's a
attack
very
her.
like Hunger Games thing.
Yeah.
So was that in the first movie or the second
Katniss
movie?
shot
I don't
the
know.
arrow at the apple.
Oh yeah, it was his first movie. Yeah, I mean the book too. But yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden
'Cause
she
they
had
weren't paying
sponsors.
attention.
People wanted to sponsor her.
That's right.
All right.
Yeah, this was a very Hunger Games-esque.
Yeah.
Like, see, I'm sure that's where they got the
I
inspiration.
didn't see this twist coming. And even though they set it up by,
even like the rich
Papa
people.
Rico
Yeah.
getting hired by the rich people.
No, I didn't
see this
either.
at all.
And to me, this is the best part of the movie because the themes of the rich people versus the poor people, the absurdity of the purge, everything really makes sense in this scene. But anyway.
So there's some crazy swordplay. He's able to break one of their necks and he shoots the second one. And so he grabs their weapons, which are the Heckler and Koch, and then the Beretta.
He grabs their signature blades. Oh no, this is not.
no.
These are not these people.
Yeah. No, he killed them. He
Okay.
doesn't want their blades. He wants the
but nobody
guns.
wants the blades.
Yeah. He also grabs a Beretta 92 FX Enix. He takes a moment. So he shoots the glass, but we find out it's bulletproof. And I swear half those people pissed themselves when they
They really like
He passes out goggles and gives Liz the Beretta. He sees one coming and they both fire to kill Mr. Hurst. Then they see Mr. and Mrs. Lockhart leave the hunting grounds. And I'm like, I hate when people are sore losers and leave when they're losing.
Well, I don't know that they're leaving. I mean, I know you're joking, but
I know.
I think they don't want to die.
I got it.
No.
I'm like, well, come on, I was winning. You don't quit the game.
Don't forfeit. That's not a real win.
The elegant woman starts calling for backup, saying that they killed 5 of our own. The lights come on, and an army of well-dressed men all come in with firearms. Liz says that she's out of bullets, and Leo tells the groups that they aren't going to let them out, and you need to make them earn it. Like, if we're going to die, you make them earn it.
Well, basically, they're like, somebody says it's like an army over there. Like, there's too many. They're not going to be able to take them out. Yeah.
Shane says that he's sorry for everything to Liz, and Liz tells him that she loves him right as bullets start to fly through his chest.
This annoyed me.
Leo quickly turns around,
For
killing the
reasons.
shooter, and Shane dies.
Yeah.
You were annoyed?
Yes, because he makes it the whole movie.
Yeah.
And spoiler, they're about to get rescued. Like, did he have to die? I guess we just have to kill him to show that the purge is dangerous or whatever. Like,
I guess.
yeah.
Yeah. Everyone hears big explosions, and the wealthy in their window don't know what is going on. An alarm is sounded, and a voice says that explosives higher than Class 4 are prohibited on Purge Night, and they will be prosecuted. Then we see a Model 7290 flashbang grenade roll in and stun 3 guys in suits. Then a familiar face shows up. Killing those guys is Dante Bishop, a.k.a. the Stranger.
The Bloody Stranger, whatever
to
you
the
want to call
rescue.
him. He's there.
And he's armed with an
And he
AKM.
speaks.
He speaks, right? Well, he spoke in the last one. He said, "Are you going to be okay?"
Okay, yeah, that's it.
Yeah. And he's using an AKM, which is an improved version of the AK-47. And as I told you, I got to shoot one once in my 20s.
I was very
It
impressed.
was $1 a bullet,
then,
Margo.
And
It was
too many
insane.
bullets. Too many.
It's too much fun. Yeah.
That's like an old Chris Rock joke that you should not ban guns, you should make bullets cost like $1,000 a bullet because then people would really think of whether or not they wanted to use it.
Yeah. Unfortunately, you could make your own.
Well, I know.
Yeah.
I mean,
You can also blow yourself up trying.
It's a joke.
Oh, I got it.
Yeah.
So
I don't know why I said that. Like, I don't ruin your jokes with logic.
That's true. All right. So Dante, the Stranger, has brought his own army and tells the group not to fire because they're here to help. This army spreads out, and Callie asks who Dante is. He answers that he's nobody special, so he doesn't give his name. He says that just some people...
Wait, you gave him a name?
I gave him a name because he's named in the third one.
Oh, boy. Okay. He doesn't have a name in this one.
Right. So they just... To him, he is a stranger. To them, he's the stranger.
He's the stranger, yeah.
But he says their group is just people that don't agree with the Purge, but Callie knows from the insignia on his clothes that he's with Carmelo Johns. Then we see Carmelo comes in with an AKMS and says, "Fuck the Founding Fathers, fuck you, fuck your money, and motherfucking Purge." Dante calls Camilo over to the group, and Callie is able to quote from his rhetoric back to Carmelo, who says it's nice to meet her. Eva is worried that there are a lot of them out there, but Camilo says there's more of his group and that his people are more pissed off. He then does some poetry about his beliefs. Dante tells them they should get out of there, and Leo tries to pull Liz away from Shane, but Liz is ready to purge. Dante tells...
Yeah, she's upset that her husband died.
Dante tells Leo they'll take care of her, and so the group is now just 3 people. Then we see Camilo's men all form one massive line and start to take out as many men in this joint firing squad. Outside, Leo makes the elegant woman and her husband get out of their 2013 Cadillac SRX. He holds a gun up to their face and she begs him not to kill her. He tells her she doesn't deserve to live, that she needs to remember him, and tells her to run. And then we get to imagine what happens to her on the streets of Purge Night, even though Purge is almost over. But luckily, a deleted scene gives us some satisfaction.
Oh, her and her husband, what happens to them?
So they walk out into an alleyway. It's daylight. They take 3 steps out before this group comes around with dogs, and they let the dogs go that jump and attack them, and we cut as the dogs are about to get to them, and we don't hear them scream, or maybe we do, but either way, the scene ends there, but we know they're killed by that group.
Oh, poor dog. He's made to kill people.
Yeah, I mean, no bad dogs, just bad owners. But
you know
at least
what's
they
funny
died.
to me? The people who are purging at the hours from like 5 to 7 when it's daylight outside. I don't know why, but it's just like...
Oh, I could get one more in.
Yeah. Oh, you know what we could be doing during Purge is stealing all the narcotics out of the hospital and make a pretty penny.
Well, if you don't sell them all in time, you
have to wait till the next Purge to sell them.
sell them. Okay,
yeah.
so this is a 2-year plan.
I mean, I don't work at the hospital
What
anymore,
if
so
they
I can.
expire?
It's fine. People are gonna buy expired narcotics. Believe you me.
Only if they're the yellow ones.
Nice. I don't think we have the I don't think we have the like blue speckles or whatever.
We
Narco
didn't.
is
We
like the
didn't.
more expensive one for whatever reason. I don't know. I haven't worked retail in like
I remember when the
13
blue
years.
speckle came out and no one wanted to buy them. They only wanted the yellow ones.
Whatever. Yeah.
And then for a while, and then later they became recognizable.
It's just like okay. Anyway.
Anyway.
Anyways.
All right, so we have 3 people in the car. Leo says he could
Or
still
I'm gonna
make
just
it.
steal like azithromycin in case I have like a sore throat.
Yeah. Prepare for the end of the world.
Like who wants some free antibiotics? Anyway, continue.
So Leo says they can still make it, and they drive to their destination. We've cut them parked outside, and even Eva asks what they're doing there. He explains that the owner of the house
killed his son Nicholas 12 months ago. He swerved off the road when he was walking home from school. His blood alcohol limit was 3 times the legal limit, but he got off on a technicality. He tells them that 2 weeks ago he came and disabled his back barricade. Leo tells him to stay in the car, and Callie grabs him, so he won't leave. She continues to beg, but he has to yell at her, which does make her let go. Then he tells him to stay in the car, and he leaves Eva and Callie, who both start crying. He opens up the barricade and picks the lock on the back door. Once inside, he grabs a knife from their kitchen. In the bedroom, a TV reports there are 5 minutes left on the purge, and I was like, who sleeps? I guess people sleep with the TV on all night. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe they just fell asleep.
Yeah.
Like they were watching it and they fell asleep. I don't know.
He wakes them up, punching the man in the face, and points his MP5 at the wife, telling her to shut up because he isn't here for her or her kids. He picks up the man, throws him on the floor out of the bed. He picks up the wife by the hair and places her on the ground as well. Leo holds the knife to the guy's face, telling him to look at him, and keep asking if he knows who he is, but the guy says yes. The guy keeps saying he's sorry. Leo's definitely crying now. He tells him he's going to make him pay, and we hear screams. We cut to outside the house as the front barricade is lifted. Leo walks out. His eyes are closed, and he takes a deep breath in, and then he's shot twice in the chest. Send him to the ground. Then we see Big Daddy walking up holding a Smith & Wesson Model 629 Performance Center. He tells them that they found his car, and he calls him Sergeant, which is what he is credited as in this movie. Mm-hmm. They said they ran his plates to figure out who he was, and it wasn't hard to figure out where he would go. Big Daddy does tell him he would have done the same thing. And it tells him that it's unwritten rule of Purge that you don't save lives.
If Big Daddy's saying he would do the same thing, then that's a cue that you should have done it. Yeah. Yeah. He saved lives.
Right.
And that's,
Right.
That's not the point of the Purge.
We find out that Big Daddy's job is to go up the killing, and they're targeting people that are poor for the balance. He says that he works for the NFFA and his work is important, and he can't let anybody interfere, and they definitely can't have heroes. He tells Leo that he hopes he feels cleansed, blesses America, and he lifts the gun to kill Leo, and then a bullet flies right through his forehead, killing him instantly. And we see the man who had killed Leo's son is not dead, and in fact just killed Big Daddy with his Springfield Armory professional handgun. 2 soldiers hearing the shot run to attack, and Eva and Callie jump out of the car to defend. The man goes to check on Leo and pulls his gun up as the soldiers arrive. Eva and Callie have their guns also pointed at the soldiers when we hear the Purge siren ring 6 times.
Yeah.
As soon as it started, everyone lowers their weapons, and Callie and Eva run to Leo to check on him.
This is the part I thought was funny because I'm like, these guys work for the government. They could have just shot them and nobody would have known any different. But they're like, oh, Purge is up. Bye. I guess they clock out. Time to clock out.
All right. I'm not getting paid overtime.
Yeah.
So Eva tells the man, go get your car. She's yelling at him.
I didn't think about this. They have a car, though.
They did have a car. I don't understand.
Maybe because they were like putting pressure on them when they couldn't leave.
Maybe.
I don't know. But, yeah.
So the man pulls up in his 2014 Jeep Grand Cherokee, and they rush Leo to the hospital. At the hospital, they help Leo inside, and they tell him it's over.
Yeah, I'm really glad that Leo makes it because like I would have been even more irritated if he died because I'm like, what is the moral of this? Don't spare anybody because you're going to get killed.
Right.
Like, come on.
We hear the radio voice talking as it fades to black, saying that it's March 22nd, 7:09 a.m., which means there's 364 days until the next annual Purge. Then the credits start, and we have some Purge scenes from the first movie and the second movie with questionable pro-Purge America scenes shown. An American flag with weapons on it instead of the stripes is shown at the end, which the posters do sell on eBay and Etsy.
Oh, boy.
If you buy an American Purge
I can't
flag.
wait to redecorate. You know, we were talking about just stealing things from work or whatever. You know what I thought?
What's that?
They could probably just still fire you, though, even though it's not.
Yeah, they'd find a reason.
So maybe you shouldn't steal from
That's
work.
what I'm saying. Like, you could do something to somebody and like, oh, you can't prosecute me. I did it during Purge. But that just means they're going to come after you next Purge.
Well, I know. I guess it depends on who you're killing and like what you're doing.
That's why you have to jump to murder.
Well, no. I mean, like you could steal from a bank, let's say, and wear like masks.
Right.
And they're not going to like look into it because you can't be prosecuted.
Right.
And if you're stealing from a company, no one's coming after you, probably.
Oh, I can finally finish that collection of NES games.
Exactly. Yeah,
Right,
exactly.
yeah.
But like, yeah, so I guess these people who just rove around killing randos, nobody's gonna go after you.
Right.
You just have to be worried about the other purgers out
That's
there.
the problem, right?
But if you're going after like,
Oh, I could get enough Warhammer
Like,
figures
let's
to
say-
last me a decade in one night.
there you go. Like, let's say that, okay, so the sergeant had killed the guy who killed his son, and then the wife next year comes after him. I'm just like, oh my goodness, great. This is a very eye for an eye. What
Makes
is
the
it?
world
Eye
go-
and eye makes world go blind or whatever.
Yeah.
I'm like, sheesh. But anyway, there is some point in the movie that they say there's less people purging every year, like,
Right.
and so they have to make up for it by sending these like kill squads
Right.
out or whatever. Yeah. So
Yeah.
what's the point I was going for that? Oh, so that's what I'm saying when you were talking about how like the creators were saying something about.
The creators were saying that people were coming up to them saying, "Oh man, I wish this was real because I would."
Oh yeah.
Blank.
Like actually purging. I'm like, no, people are not gonna purge. Like it's because the concept itself is not real. Like they
Yeah.
just made it up. Like there's no such thing as, oh, if I could just kill everybody, I would feel great. No.
Right.
And in fact, there's so many psychological studies, not that you can really trust psychological studies because psychologists don't know how to do math, but whatever. And statistics. Is that you getting your anger out, getting your like
Revenge.
rage out? That
Yeah.
doesn't take away anger, doesn't take away rage. In fact, it usually makes you more like upset. So it's a dumb concept. Obviously, they're just using it to kill poor people.
Right.
Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah. And I mean, it's obviously if you look at it as a silly thing.
Oh well,
it can
yeah,
be
but
fun,
that's
right?
too.
I don't.
So I do think this is why I really like the rich people part, because it really plays up on the ridiculousness of
Oh,
the
yeah.
purge.
Yeah, yeah.
Just like at the time's out. All right, bye. Part of it. Where the first one doesn't really play up into it that much until the very end, and this one really doesn't play up into it to the very end either. So
Yeah.
I'm curious to see the later ones to see what happens.
Sure,
But
right.
yeah.
Well, we'll definitely cover Purge election year.
Okay, yeah.
This one drops like March 10th or something, so close to Purge night.
Okay. Oh, great.
But not on Purge night.
Stay safe.
Stay safe,
Yes.
guys. Oh yeah. Oh, this has been Nightmare Echoes. We have episodes every Monday, so please tune back in to listen. Please leave us a 5-star review if you liked it, and follow us on Instagram at Nightmare Echoes Pod.
Yeah.
Until next time, stay safe.
Bye. Wait, can we pause? I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Can I get some coffee?
Yeah, I'll take coffee too.